Welcome to ROFLcast Uncut.
We discover the color of each other's penises.
Seriously?
Yes, I need to know, please.
Mine's skin colored?
Really?
Yes.
Mine's impossibly black.
Might want to get that checked out. And we're back.
It took me 14 times to convince you to come back.
Yeah,
You were in the ether.
you did a good job.
How's it going, man?
Good, man.
I have not
Things have been
seen
great.
you in weeks.
I know, it's been like 2 days.
Dude, when I was out at Hudson's, I had like 50 girls hanging out.
Yeah, I know. You had all these amazing... You were like, I am such a baller.
Dude,
I am the most
I don't know what it's
narcissistic
been,
fuck
but
on the planet.
My dick must be filled with some sort of weird pheromone and cocaine, because the minute girls like touch it, they get addicted to it.
Yeah.
The minute you suck my cock, you want more.
I wouldn't
It
know.
needs to be filled with cocaine.
It might be.
It is.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Why else would women be addicted to your penis?
I don't know. It's weird. It's so deep black, it's purple almost.
Oh, my.
But your penis is the exact same color as your skin.
Pretty close,
You
too.
see, I showed
Pretty
you
close to skin color, yeah.
Seriously, mine's a lot darker than my skin.
Interesting.
Yeah, and I showed you my testicles.
Well, I didn't know what I was looking at until I looked at it, and then I was like closing my eyes
Batwing.
as fast as humanly fucking possible.
Yeah, but you stared at it for 20, 30 minutes before you realized what you were looking at.
Yeah, it was a solid hour,
Yeah.
solid
What
hour,
is
and then I was
that?
like,
I was
wait a
like-
minute. Oh, those are his nuts.
Dude, how stretchy are your testes?
I think we've had this conversation on the podcast.
I want to talk
before.
about it just for
one-
another minute. 1 minute dedicated to testes stretching.
Okay, the sack or the balls?
Sack. I'm like, I can't even touch them. I can't even touch my balls.
You said testes. You
Do
didn't say
do
the
you ever
sack.
do you ever pull on your balls? Actually pull on
No.
them? I get physical pain if I even look at them.
If you look at, it's a sack, man. It's skin. It's stretchy.
Yeah, but you know, I am super hypersensitive to the cold.
Yeah.
Like, we are physiologically built so different, like humans, depending on where they're from. People in like northern climates, they metabolize fat differently than other humans, so they're able, and they have higher circulation in their hands. That's evolution.
Mm-hmm.
That's just like their race depends on evolution. And it's often ignored because people don't want to be like, oh yeah, we're all the same, we're all created equal. No, we're not all created equal. We're all created very, very different. Brock Lesnar, that doesn't happen with Indian people. There's no Brock Lesnars in India, all right? There's some crazy mountain motherfuckers in Punjab, I'll give you that. There's no fucking Brock Lesnars. That motherfucker came off a fucking Viking warship. That was a Viking warship that was pulled into a black hole and popped out in present day. That's how Brock Lesnar came to our fucking planet.
That was
right?
his birthing process.
That was his birthing process. Fucking, we're all just different human beings, and those like the Inuit people. Inuit means people of the north. Eskimos means eaters of raw meat. So let's be respectful and call them the Eskimos. They literally have higher circulation to their extremities, and they metabolize fat in a totally different way. They can't even burn in ketosis because their body won't allow them. Like, it's crazy. That's why so many like Native Americans are fat as fuck. It's because they're eating all that refined breads that they weren't supposed to be eating.
Well, it's just the evolutionary process of just normal. I don't know. I would just call that nature, man. That's what happens
it's being
in
bred
nature.
out, obviously, because we're
Yeah.
fighting nature, right?
Is that like take a penguin and fucking put him in the middle of the desert? I don't think that's going to end too well.
Yeah, no doubt. And I have no idea why we started this thread.
I don't know. You told me earlier that you had an amazing story, and then you wanted to talk about your testicles.
Back to our testicle
All right.
stories. Okay, so I'm not climatized to the cold. I just can't handle it. But when it was plus 44, when I was like in India and shit, and like in Africa, totally fine. Didn't bother me.
Yeah,
even
you're
a little
like,
bit.
this is normal.
Obviously I was like, this is fucking hot. I need to drink some water. But I'm a fucking camel. You put me in hot weather without water, I'm fine for a long time. I don't get dehydrated as fast as like my white friends do, just because my body is physically built different to handle certain climates. But cold, like even like moderate cold, like plus 15, which is warm. I
wouldn't consider that
my testicles
warm.
run and hide. So here's the thing.
I know your testicles run and hide at plus 15. What happens at negative fucking 40
you don't
in the
even
middle of
wanna
winter,
know.
man?
You don't even want to know. So my testicles often, if you see me, my testicles are a shield, like a turtle shield against my body. It looks like a very large walnut, a very large burnt walnut, pressed into my scrotum. That's what my testicles look like. Because my balls don't know how most balls are dangling, they flap around and shit. Most of the time I don't like that because I'm cold. Especially if my extremities are cold, my testicles recede.
Yeah.
So when
It's
I'm
right
making,
up in the
when I'm
stomach.
making love, oftentimes I have like a fort built. I have like quilts over us and shit because I'm fully bare. And women are like, "Oh, I'm really hot." I'm like, "I need this so I can make sure my testicles are still hitting against."
So you got a fucking an infrared sauna apparently.
That's what I need. I need that during sex. And that's just the way it goes.
Women must just love that. Just
So when
just you on top of them, copious amounts of like sweat dripping off your body from the excessive heat.
I don't sweat though. It's them that's sweating.
You're
They're
like, you
"Listen,
suffer.
It is
I'm used
hot.
to this.
This is like a fucking sauna. I'm like, I need my testicles to be down for this.
Yeah.
I don't want them to be.
I gotta
shielded on
hear
my body.
that sound of them slapping against
Exactly.
you.
And my wiener shrinks in the cold. It happens. And you know what? Girl get me fully naked and I'll still be wearing socks. I'm like, I need this. For my testicles or my penis to be fully erect, my testicles to be down, I need this. And you know what?
I can't have a hard cock without my socks on.
It's true. I'm a t-shirt. That's a t-shirt right there. Yeah. Socks required for full erection. And when I come out of a hot shower, and this doesn't always happen, but sometimes when my testicles are down, it's so rare for my testicles to be in full swing, especially during the winter months, that I am so thrilled. I stretch them up to my belly button, and I just observe the veins.
You just like to watch.
I just like to look at it. I like to know that it's
So
there.
you give yourself the bat wing.
I give myself a bat wing.
That's how kind of you.
Yeah.
To give yourself this gift.
I care about him. And I feel like in my mind, if I keep stretching it, maybe it'll like come to a point like a rubber band. When you overstretch a rubber band, it just keeps sagging from then
You're
on.
gonna be like when you become an old man, your balls are gonna be hanging down to your fucking knees because you've been stretching your sack
I'll tell you
out
what.
your entire
I'll
life.
move far. I'll move to Yellowknife, and my testicles just go right back.
Right back up. You're like, oh yeah.
Honestly, even if they sag like the appropriate amount, they will only be down to the normal amount by the time I'm an elderly adult for the amount of time my testicles spend inside my body.
Yeah, because you live in a cold climate.
They're just like those. Like I can feel them now. They're already inside my body because I'm a little chilly.
Well, it is kind of cold out right now, and inside this apartment as well. The heat hasn't really kicked on. It's starting to get to be that time of the year. You know, snowboarding season, skiing season.
Yeah, God, soon. So that's what's new with me. What's new with you?
I don't know, man. Just thinking. We talked about it on ROFLcast. Watched the whole Game of Thrones series.
So good.
Been doing some music work at the recording studio. My brother's moved away now, so I've had some time to work on music on my own. Also working on a couple.
How do you find that without like your brother around?
It's just a different dynamic. Like I still work with different people, right? I work with Dave. I work with Nathan. I work with Ryan, my roommate. There's just I just don't work with my brother.
That guy's a faggot
as
though.
much. Yeah,
He's a dirty, greasy faggot.
he can't hear you at all. Nope. So it's different. It's fun and having a lot of fun. I'm just trying to kind of take like the main project that I work on, like the Living Illusion stuff. It's really kind of serious and a lot more dark. Yeah. And so we're just trying to sort of take things with a grain of salt and just have fun and just make some joke songs. Like we got a Facebook song we're working on
that I helped
and
write
some-
that somehow you forgot about.
I still do not remember the fact that you think you wrote the Facebook song.
I didn't write it. You guys already wrote it. But
Yeah.
what happened is that we were sitting around and we were riffing, and then I started freestyling, and we did a whole bunch of jokes on it. And then you called, I think it was Dave at the studio, and you're like, you put them on speaker, and then we're making jokes, and one specifically that you guys loved, and you guys put into the song.
Wait, I don't know which one it was.
I can't remember either, but this happened. It was not like, but you know me well enough to know I wouldn't make this shit up.
I know that you wouldn't just say this to, and I'm not saying
and
that
not only
you don't.
I wouldn't challenge your memory and be like, no, I remember this. You just forgot.
I think.
Like this was a real event and it did happen.
Well,
and
and
you told me
I
I
also
get a writer
think
EP on
we
it.
were probably really high at the time when we were working on
You
the
guys
song
are
at
out
the
on
studio.
smoke weed.
No, I was high on tobacco. So I don't know. It's been fun. I've been having a good time. Just kind of it's been nice to not be doing so much traveling. And I know same to you. Like you've been
it's
back.
good to be
and,
home. Good to
you
be
know. As much as fun as it is to get out of the city and go other places, it is fun to stick around and work on projects and sort of get things done. Because a lot of the time when you're traveling lots, you don't have that opportunity to develop things and build things. And so I've been kind of trying to do a lot of that. And yeah, man, that's I don't know what the hell have you been up to for the last few weeks?
So here's the thing. I don't know. Now I'll talk about it. So when I went on vacation, my parents murdered my fish.
Yeah.
Well, parents and female murdered my fish.
Mm-hmm.
So they bought me a bunch of new fish, but they didn't clean the tank before they put the new fish in, so all the fish died. Except for one.
What?
Except for one.
All the new fish died? You told me the story about that fish.
Okay, here's the thing. When did I talk about it last week? About the fish?
I think you kind of talked, at some point you mentioned something about the fish in your
Yeah,
parents, but
there's
you
a
didn't
post
mention,
about it on my Facebook
you
page.
never mentioned at all that the
Well,
new fish
those
all died.
Oh, it gets worse. So I went out and I bought 3 new fish and added it to the other fich that survived the whole ordeal. And those 3 fish, I cleaned out the tank top to bottom. Those 3 fish fucking died on me, man.
What about the one? What about that one?
He's still good. He's fucking trucking along.
You just got a fish who's got the HIV in your tank and he's just killing everybody?
Maybe.
What the fuck?
I don't know. I have no idea what it is. So 3 other fish die independently because I bought one, he died. I bought 2 more, and then they died separately.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why are they dying? Like, I can't figure out why these fish are dying. So I bought 3 new fish the other day, and I bought a snail. Snails disappeared. No fucking idea what it is.
Don't know where he went.
The other fish also disappeared. One of the fishes disappeared.
Just disappeared?
Yep.
You can't find him?
Nope.
Just got eaten by one of the other fish.
They're not big enough to eat them.
No?
Nope.
Why don't you just get the exact same fish of the one that seems to have
I have no idea what's happening. I have no idea what's happening. Where are they going? How do you lose a fish?
It's pretty difficult, especially when it's in a tank.
In a tank. It can't jump out of it or anything. How do I lose a snail? There's no shell. There's no shell.
How's it moving, man? That's
Jesus.
Not moving very quick.
I don't know what happened. What freaked me out, okay, listen, the other ones died. I buried them. It happens. And I was so fucking sad. I got these green spotted pea puffers. They were adorable. Adorable. Assholes of the ocean. And
adorable assholes.
They are. They're look at baby green spotted pufferfish. They're adorable. They're just fucking dicks. They don't like living with other people. They're assholes. But they just turn black and then
perfect
died.
with your personality.
Weird. Yeah. It's just weird. They just end up dying on me for no reason. And the funny thing is, like, this is after I cleaned the tank. Like, when I got home and all the new fish were in there, I immediately started cleaning the tank, and then, not all of them survived because they're already sick from the dirty tank. So I cleaned the tank top to bottom, and then I fully cycled the tank because oftentimes when you can't put a fish in a brand new tank because it gets a new tank syndrome. This is fucking fascinating, I'm sure. But yeah,
taking notes at home.
I cycled it. I got the proper food and everything. I made sure everything was good, and they just died. No idea why. But, I mean, that could be attributed to pet store fish. They just fucking die sometimes.
Yeah,
right?
that's true.
But, yeah, this one motherfucker still going. The 2 new fish seem to be thriving.
That's good.
But the third one just fucking appeared.
You'll find him.
How is that possible?
Who knows, man? Fish sometimes hide in, like, the little crevices and shit.
You're right. So here's what I did. I took everything out of the fish tank.
What?
Yep. Nigga ain't in there. Ain't in there. I left no stone unturned, literally. Like,
so
on the back is a line of stones. On the left hand side is a castle. On the right hand side are some plants. I took out the plants.
Just removed it all.
I flipped over the castle, looked inside it, found the snail hiding in there the first time. Moved all the rocks, nothing. So then come back to the next day. Snail's gone, not hiding in the castle anymore. All the rocks moved again. Nope, no fish.
Well, good luck with that.
I have no idea where the fuck it could have gone.
You ever just had bad luck with fish, man? Ever since your parents killed them.
I know, because my other fish, those were the first
fish
I got.
for ages, man.
I bought them when I got my fish tank, and they've been around forever. And they were big, and they were beautiful, and they were super healthy. Like, my shabungans, like, they grew to be about 6 times the size that they normally go, and one of them had tail fins that were fucking larger than his body. I could have sold him back to the pet store for $30. I could have sold him to a fucking restaurant for $50. Like, I could have, like, he would have been worth quite a bit of money later on.
I would have eaten him.
Yeah, even later, another year or so, when, like, especially the lionhead, who I got the craziest lionhead, because mostly when you get lionhead goldfish, they get this, like, furry thing above their head. Mine was perfectly circular. He was like a balloon with no furls, no imperfections. He just beautiful, and I could have, like, easily sold that somewhere for, like, in another year or so when he's fully grown, like a few $100s.
Just go set him free.
I would never have done that, mind you, because
set him free
I
in
love
a
my
lake
fish,
in
and,
Alberta.
like, sentiment is okay. So while I'm cleaning my fish tank after the puffers die, the tube, when, like, I put in a tube, it sucks it out into the garden because I use the ammonia water to help with the plants. The hose somehow comes disjointed, ruins a whole stack of #1 comics I took out. I took them out so I could bag and board them properly. Ruined the whole stack. I lost $4,000 that day, maybe a little bit less.
Oh man, that's fucking brutal, dude.
I said 4,000. I meant 400. But
okay.
my brain farted.
Big
there.
difference.
I lost, like,
not so bad, but still, it still sucks.
$400
man,
is a lot of fucking money. Like,
especially for comics. Got
I
a
had
couple of
the
good
first
series
Joker
for that.
miniseries. #1 was the first comic on the stack,
Mhm.
and I got fucking ruined. So that was stupid. Okay, listen, we brought this down. That made me so fucking sad.
My fish are
That made me
dead, man.
This energy level is the one that should be designed for the ROFLcast, not the ROFLcast.
Yeah, well, because now we want to kind of
Now
get a
we're
little more
chill, we'll actually
serious, a little
talk,
more
yeah.
relaxed, talk a little more. Cause
Let's get crazy.
yeah.
Let's get crazy. Okay, so here's something difficult. You lived with your girlfriend.
Yeah.
You hit her a lot though, so it made it easier for you.
No, but
she hit
okay.
you. I know. She's
Yeah,
a
sure.
horrible
We'll
human
go with
being.
that.
What a jerk. No, she's wonderful. So you guys lived together. You guys broke up while you guys were still living together.
Well, we kind of like yes.
Well, obviously you would have not
Yeah.
moved out unless you.
We did, but then it was like a lot of like broken up, but then seeing each other again, and then not seeing each other again.
You guys
and then
like
seeing-
Kelly and Brandon in 90210. Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
I was gonna use Ross and Rachel.
That's even gayer for some reason. That fucking any Friends reference.
But it was kind of.
That's a gay trump card.
It was one of those types of things where we were
You're the
still we were
two in
trying
the game
we were
asshole.
trying to stay we were trying to be friends, and it just
kept fucking.
yeah. Well,
Can't stop fucking.
Well, it was
Can't stop
it
with
would
that glorious dick.
It would stop, and then it would start, and then it would stop, and then it was just fucked up. But
How's it
anyway,
make you feel that you're the last cock she'll ever handle?
how does that make me feel? I never really thought about it like that.
Not because she's not going to date a guy again, but she's going to die like immediately.
Well, let's not think about that because the other ex-girlfriend is no longer
Yeah,
living.
no, let's rest in peace.
A little too dark. there,
Although, like,
Mr. Achilles.
sorry,
Fucking
I know
just
this is
taking
bad.
it right
I know
down, eh?
this is bad, but I would prefer that fate for some of my ex-girlfriends. Just gonna put it out there.
Yeah, you would
just gonna
prefer
put it
that
out there.
Then you're like, I would rather that they just
I
aren't
wish
living.
they were dead. Like,
I would
that's
rather
not
them be
bad.
dead than have to see them at the gym.
Exactly,
Like,
dude. Oh God. Anyway, we can talk about that. I guess is that interesting?
well, I don't. You were asking me for some reason about living with my. Were
Okay,
you going somewhere with
we're going
this?
somewhere.
or-
Not me personally. I don't live with my fucking girlfriend anymore. She's dead. Just kidding. She's unfortunately still alive. So my Miss A, her friend,
Yeah.
works with her at her job.
Who? Wait. Miss A
My Miss A.
works with your ex.
No. Miss
Oh.
A. Miss A's friend from work. Just this girl.
Okay,
from work.
just this random
yeah,
girl.
random
from
girl.
work. Yeah.
Nice lady. She looks like a wood elf, a wood nymph. She's pretty in a weird way.
Okay, I was gonna say that might be
Kinda
kind of
like
cute, or it might be kind of.
Cute in like, but kind of a big mouth. She reminds me of my secretary from high school. No, she's a nice girl.
You always wanted to sleep with that high school
She,
secretary.
I didn't actually, weirdly enough. Her best friend blew me though. That was fun. So
The secretaries, or
yeah,
the,
I used to call her my secretary because she used to help me out with like organizing shit in high school, but she wasn't ever my secretary. Her name was Christina, and I used to joke about banging her, but I only fucked her friend for some reason.
Oh, I thought you legitimately meant the school's secretary.
No,
I was like, what? You're fucking.
No, that'd be
Where's this going?
that'd be awesome. So I actually did fuck a faculty member though at our school. I talked about that before.
I think so.
Yeah, one of my not first, but like an early sexual experience with a teacher. So this girl, she broke up with her boyfriend. She's moving back to her hometown and shit. And
Miss A's friend.
yeah. So and she's still living with the guy, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
So she goes home one day, and when I heard the story from Miss A, I thought she was fucking with me, and I was like, "You stupid whore! I'm gonna anal fuck you tonight." It's because I know she doesn't like it,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna do it to her as payback for telling me this bullshit story.
Okay.
But
What the fuck is this?
okay, I need to go on a sidetrack.
Okay.
Because I'm not. We gotta talk about it now.
Right.
So Miss A does anal, and we talk like one of the first sexual conversations we had
Mm-hmm.
was about anal. She's like, "There's a lot of nerve endings on there. It feels good," but she knows I'm not into it. I don't like it.
Yeah.
But I joke about it all the fucking time. I'm like, "Yeah, I'm gonna put it in your ass," and then she's like, "No, you're not." She doesn't want to do anal with me, but I kind of likes it. But she knows that she only likes if the guy's into it. How does that make any sense? Is there anything sexual that you're like not really into, but if the girl wants to do it, you're like, okay, and now I'm into it. Now I like it.
No, but most things that
Maybe
a girl would want me to.
because I'm not really
Yeah,
a blowjob
like-
guy. I prefer fucking, but I do enjoy a good blowjob. You know,
Yeah, I'm not gonna turn it down. I'll take a blowjob.
but yeah, if a girl's like really into it, it's like I really want to suck your dick and let you come all over my face. I'm like, fuck yeah, I'm in.
Hey, do it. Let's go for it.
But I wouldn't ever ask. I do ask for blowjobs during.
Dude, you should almost just stick it in fucking Miss A's ass just to do it.
Oh no, I've joked around about during sex sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm always on that.
So I mean,
line,
like, just surprise her and be like,
I
hey,
always want to like
woo!
joke around and like be funny about it. But oh fuck, I got another
women
tangent
love
on
that.
the anal story on my other Miss A. We'll talk about that. Remind me to come back to the other anal story.
Okay.
But I just thought it was weird that she's like just doesn't want to do it just because I'm not into it.
Mm-hmm.
But what if one day I was into it? I still don't think she would do it.
I think she would if you said you wanted to.
I do say that to her, and I
But
try
are
lying
you serious
to her.
though? No.
Dude, that's fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
I did anal once on like Katie on our first night we got together. Literally, I met.
Why would you do it on the first night?
I don't
you
know.
get
I was
together?
fucking feeling crazy as fuck. So we met once at like the movie theater, and I'm pretty sure it was Katie. Anyway, so. This was like 3 years ago or 2 years ago. I was actually like.
So you met this chick at the movie theater.
So I met this
and your
chick.
first sexual move on her is to fuck her in the ass.
Well, no. Here's the thing. So my friend Vicky. Oh, I don't even know if I should be using names. Anyway, my buddy Gio, his girlfriend was Vicky at the time. She came out with a roommate, and I was really mean to her roommate. I was just like making fun of her all night because I was with my buddy Uzi, and we're just assholes, right?
Yeah.
So I thought she fucking hated me. So I never talked to her for like months. Then I go to Hudson's one night because Vicky's there and we're hanging out, whatever. And she's like super fucking wasted. And then Katie's there and she's like being like super aggressive and touching me up. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? And she was like, I take Vic back to her place because she was super tired. And I might be getting my stories confused. It may not have been Katie, but whatever. And this chick is like, say. And I'm like, okay. So Vic is like, we finally get her to bed and shit.
Yeah.
And then this girl just pounces on me and rips off my clothes, starts fucking me on her couch. And I was like, what the fuck? So we go upstairs to her room. And then I just like, she's so into it. And I've been dating like Jamie Lynn for so fucking long at that point. I was so sexually frustrated because that bitch fucking sucked in bed. Like she was like, she starfished. Like, listen, starfish move once in a while. She was like fucking a dead starfish. She was a rock. No, rocks roll. What's the most sedentary object on the fucking line? She was an obelisk.
She was an obelisk.
Yeah, without the sexy lines. So this chick, I was just so fired up, so I started fucking the shit out of her. And me and Dom, or Cap rather, were talking about anal the week before because I was crashing at his place and he was fucking his ex-girlfriend in the ass crazy loudly, and they were saying weird.
Who the fuck was he fucking in the ass?
And I was like, they were saying shit that like it woke me up. A drunk me passed out on his couch, woke up because he was fucking her so loudly. They knew I was there. It wasn't like I was surprised. And it's a small apartment, and they were saying weird shit that I can't quite explain. Like, don't touch it, don't you dare touch it, and like shit like that. And I'm like, I can't even fathom the sexual moment.
Did you not want it? And he was going for the kill.
Does don't touch it mean? What is that?
I don't know.
What is it? What part of her body? Like I picture a bubble somewhere in between the chode and the vagina. I don't know. I can't even think. I can't even like. There was just weird shit said that night that they were screaming at each other.
So you just had to try it over yourself to figure out.
And I was me and my buddy Muscle Mike were there, and we're both trying to sleep, and we're just trying to cover our ears, not hear them fucking ragingly fucking on them. So I call my brother to pick me up because like I need to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
But we hear them fucking for like an hour, and my brother falls back asleep and didn't pick us up forever. And I'm like, yo, Mike, we gotta wait downstairs. I can't handle this shit no more. So imagine you're sitting in a living room of a guy, and you're out drinking, and then this guy comes back home with his ex-girlfriend, and just starts railing the shit out of her, and you and your friend are sitting there in silence, just kind of like, yep, I'm gonna try to fall asleep now. And we're both pretending to be asleep, but we're both fucking wide awake.
Yeah, it's difficult to sleep through that.
Anyway, so we were talking about that happened like right before. So I was just like, I just fucking did it. I just fucking went for it. And I did it. And I was like, this is disgusting. Like, I don't enjoy this. It was weird too. I don't know. Well, that's too much detail. But I'm sure I'll have more stories about this chick anyway. So getting back to the
where was this Miss A story going? We kind of got sidetracked.
Anal. Let's get
Miss
back.
A's friend.
Yeah, Miss A's friend. So she comes home, and okay, when I thought she told me this, I thought it was bullshit. This is legit. This is fucking legit. Because I checked the sources.
I don't believe you.
I don't even believe me. I'm gonna tell you, and I know it's real,
okay.
And I can't believe it.
Okay, let's hear it.
This happened in nature. So Mariah comes home.
Oh, Mariah is the friend.
Yeah,
Miss
I
A's
don't know.
name.
Miss A's friend Mariah. We shouldn't use her name. Let's call her Miss M. Okay. Whatever. So she comes home. She's broken up with her boyfriend. She moved back home. Whatever. So it's ended with her boyfriend. She comes home. Her boyfriend, ex-boyfriend, is sitting on the couch, and guess what he's wearing?
Is he wearing his birthday suit?
He's wearing her clothes.
What?
Her schoolgirl outfit, like
What?
the white shirt that's like kind of low cut and a plaid skirt. He's wearing it, belt, accessories, and all. But no, it gets worse. He's wearing makeup. He is wearing makeup. Her makeup. No. This is not like, remember that movie, The Breakup? I think it was not The Breakup. What was that movie with Vince Vaughn and Jennifer Aniston, where they were like still living together after they broke up and they're doing shit to fuck with each other?
Yeah,
That wasn't that. It wasn't that. This was real. Because she has not been spending the nights there. She's been going back to her sister's place or something.
Yeah.
So he didn't think that she'd be home.
What?
So
he didn't know that she was coming home?
no, because she's been spending the last like week or 2 weeks at
What
her
the
sister's place.
fuck?
So he's sitting there. He's watching porn on the TV. I'm pretty sure it was gay porn. I can't remember the whole story. I think it was gay porn. And now here's what gets weird. Her 3 dildos that were, one's like a joke gift because it's huge, sitting on the table. Used.
Wait, all 3 of them?
Mind explosion. Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Is this why they broke up? Clearly?
No.
And this isn't why they broke.
No.
What?
They broke up before.
But no. But I mean, like, is that the reason why they broke up? Is
Nope. She had no fucking idea that he was like this. He never gave her a slight hint of the tendency. They've been together forever. Never he was like, oh my God, I didn't think you'd be home. That was the response.
What?
Yeah. And then he said, this isn't what it looks like. I'm like, really? What else could this look like?
Dude,
So,
is this girl hot?
she's pretty cute, yeah.
Get me her number.
She's moving. Actually, you probably could fuck her, but she's moving.
Thanks for having the confidence.
She's
in
coming
me.
back.
Yeah.
And then so I thought this story was bullshit.
It sounds kind of made
up.
up.
Oh, dude, it sounds worse than made up. It sounds fucking ludicrous.
Yeah.
So later on, Miss A is telling me that another one of her friends, Nicole, actually goes to Mariah's house again with her because she doesn't want to be there alone, right?
Yeah.
Walks in, same thing.
What?
Same thing. Her clothes, dildos on the table, porn on the TV. And
How
her
long
friend
was
is
she
there
with
too.
this guy for?
I don't know, years from what I can assume.
Time to pick up all your shit and move the fuck out.
Oh yeah, she's going. She, like, thankfully she found out after this all happened.
Get
But she
her
was like,
clothes first and her dildos.
yeah, well, I think she doesn't want the dildos anymore.
He
understandably.
can keep those.
And you gotta burn that fucking clothes, homie.
Like,
But could you fucking imagine?
No,
that would be
dude.
like finding out your ex-girlfriend's a lesbian. Fuck you, Hollywood. Fuck you.
I should just fucking punch you in
Yeah.
the face for that one.
Man, that would be as bad
Low
as your
blow
ex-girlfriend
cunt.
dying.
You just have to go there, right?
I had to, but listen, I don't love and respect though, because like we joke, we've all been touched by death in a very, very intimate way, and we joke about it, but it's not out of lack of respect. But if I was smiling down on heaven, like watching this, I would want people to fucking get some happiness out of what my time on earth. And especially my end time. Like, I don't want the last thing that I leave for people is sadness. I want it to be fucking funny. If I die in a funny way, that's awesome,
Like, Achilles, how did he die?
On a mountain of cocaine, fucking a bunch of drunk chicks. Like, that's how I do it.
Wait, going out in style.
Dude, I don't know. I don't know what happened in fucking South America, but when I came back, my dick looks great. He's happy. My libido's up. And women just fucking falling. They're just
falling for you.
Can't help it.
Yeah. Slaying the ladies.
So here's another story. I don't even know if I should share it. There's a very good, not like a very good friend, but a friend of mine. She's a really, really sweet girl. Super cool. I love her to death. So she was telling me a story that she's only really been with one dude, and this one guy was like a huge asshole to her and was cheating on all this bullshit. So she only slept with this one dude ever. And at that point, at least, and she was having sex with this guy, and he was like, just whipped out and shoved it in her asshole, like halfway through. And I'm assuming
not how you want to go about that process.
No, and that shows a fucking lack of respect and a terrible fucking human being, straight up. But when she was just like crying, and she didn't add this in the story, but I'm assuming there must have been fucking blood. I mean, if First Time Anal had a movie title, it'd be called There Will Be Blood, because if you're not lubed up, you're not ready for it, and someone just shoves a big
like
fucking
that.
cock in your ass. Well, he was white, so maybe it was a tiny cock into your asshole. Like, it's gonna tear some fucking tissue. That is what it is. That's what anal fissures are. That happens. Anal causes that type of shit. Could you imagine? He got like all the way in there, and she was just screaming, like, "Oh, what the fuck!" I don't even like. I love. I can't even handle, like, I got a great ass, and oftentimes, my lady friends will grab my ass. I can't even handle that. I don't like things near my butt. I don't like pooping. I'd rather have diarrhea the rest of my life than ever have a solid BM, because I don't like my asshole ever feeling like it's stretched. God, I can only imagine just something being rammed up your asshole just out of fucking nowhere. You know what that's as bad as? Imagine you're getting like a pedicure or something and someone shoves something in your ass. That's as bad as having sex.
In the middle of nowhere.
And people are like, oh no, it's sex, you should expect it. No, you never expect it.
No,
it doesn't matter what the fuck you're doing. You're just fucking at that point. You're doing something that makes you feel good. You know, or you get in a back ride, someone shoves something in your asshole. You never want that. That is not a feeling. That by far is the worst thing I've ever heard a human being do on the planet.
It's probably best to keep anal to when someone is asking for it.
And when I would joke around with JL about it, I'll be like, "Hey, can I put it in your ass?" She's like, "As long as I can put it in your ass." Like that shut me up.
That'll shut a guy up.
You want me to not make jokes about anal? Just say that to me. There's nothing more horrifying than I don't want to be in anyone's asshole. We talked about this in the gays last week. Like, what is so wrong with vagina? Vaginas feel great.
They do. They're amazing.
And why? Okay, what's with the trend in porn towards anal? It ruins. There's like, if you go to naughtyamerica.com, not that I've ever been to the site or a porn site, I'm not a porn addict at all. And you look at the videos on the top left right hand corner, they'll have a little banner that's like anal, kind of like a featured post. Hey, by the way, this is anal.
There's
a section of porn sites dedicated.
Miss A kind of summed it up in that there's a lot of nerve endings down there. And so a lot of people get enjoyment.
Guys are into it, not like the girls are getting it. Okay, and I understand dudes.
Don't they say like guys have the male G spot inside their fucking
I don't have a
asshole,
problem having an orgasm. I can come on command. I don't need no G spot stimulated. You just gotta look at my dick.
But I mean, like that. So imagine if a girl is. This is going so fucking just.
This will be a whole hour we're talking about this bullshit. I don't even like this.
Well, because like a girl, and I know this is gonna sound really kind of fucked up, but a girl can have like orgasms, like multiple orgasms, but also like different kind of orgasms, like clitoral orgasms, G-spot orgasms.
Fuck yeah, dude.
And like, so my thinking, especially like from a girl's perspective, if she's getting it in the ass and she's also playing with her clit, and the guy is fucking finger fucking her at the same time, that's probably something
that's dexterity is what that is.
And that's the thing. So that's why I think girls might be into it. But in my experience, like I've only done a couple of chicks anally, and
you've done a couple?
Nope, just one.
Oh no, for real though, as a couple or one?
One.
A couple times though.
Yes.
And are you into that? Does it like something that excites you or?
It depends. See, this is the thing. I guess people.
What prompted it is what I should ask.
A really long round of fucking, and then it just kept going further and further and further.
And what was your thought? I want to hear the thought process. Okay, I'll be the girl. I'm like, oh, Poppy, you're fucking me long time. No, this is improv.
My thought process for fucking a chick in the ass.
Yeah, I want to hear your thoughts. So I'm like, oh, Daddy, you're so big. Give it to me.
I'm assuming you're Jennifer Lopez impression.
I was actually assuming you're fucking an overweight maid in her late 40s. So what was your thought process at that point? You're just like, you're drilling this chicken, like, was it like one of those times when you're like an American Psycho where he's like flexing in the mirror while he's fucking the chick? And he's
it was a really good fuck session, and I don't know if you've ever been banging it, like having fucking sex.
Never had sex before.
Doggy style, and you might play with the chick's ass a little bit. Maybe
slap it.
Well, you stick a thumb in there.
Really? You go mining.
Anyway, I might go for a little thumb action.
You go for the stink thumb. Okay.
Well, it depends, right? Like, and so
I'll massage an asshole. I'm gonna go in.
When it gets to that point, then how much further do you go? And by that point, the only reason why you're doing it is because you've either lubed up their ass with fucking spit or with lube or whatever.
Did you spit on her asshole when you did it, or did you put?
It's getting so fucking graphic.
I want to know.
Not at that point. When if I'm just using a thumb, it's gonna be like
it's
spit,
dry?
It's gonna be spit, or it's gonna be I'm gonna take my fucking cock that's covered in their fucking pussy juice.
Dude, don't be gross.
And I'll use that, okay? Like, Jesus Christ, this is graphic.
Rub it on their asshole. So, like, your dick is wet enough with like a mucus vagina that you just pull it out and you slap it, or do you just like rub it on there?
Well, maybe a little of both. Depends.
Okay, so when you do that,
first, before I'll stick my fucking dick in there, I'll definitely like work in a thumb or
so let's
make
go
it
back to
work it into the experience. Yeah.
When you take your dick out and you're lubing up the asshole with the cock, do you see her body tighten up, or is she like into it? Like, is there any change in it, or is she just like, oh, like, because you're fucking her and you pull out, so that rhythm stops and you're rubbing your dick on her asshole? What's her reaction at that point?
when you pull your dick out?
Well, I know she stops moving. Does she ever ask, "What are you doing?" Or like
no.
Does she moan or anything when you rub your dick on her asshole?
No, like it's a very
natural process.
Very natural process. Like I wouldn't. like especially when it came to actually doing anal itself, at that point you better get some fucking lube. Like it's gonna be, I swear to God, it cannot be fucking, especially the first time, like for a girl, if she's taken in the ass, cannot be the most enjoyable experience in the world.
Well, I've been told that I can't do anal on them because my dick's too big. True story.
That was half the difficulty that I had as well, because like
she had a slight asshole, and your needle dick just like stabbed her.
No, I'm well hung, so fuck you. So, but
prove
again,
it, whip it out right now. I have to measure it with my butt cheeks, though.
but again, it's like it's not something that you just jump into. Like I guess apparently you did with some crazy broad, but for me,
no, there's lube and shit.
You know, that's good. But in my experience, it's just a progression where it just keeps sort of pushing the boundaries. And this was after years of being with somebody when you're completely comfortable with them, completely open with them, and it wasn't like this wasn't like an every session occasion. We weren't, every time we fooled around.
You were just like exploring.
No,
Okay, let's go back to the lubing. So when you're fucking a girl from behind, you see that asshole kind of winking at you. Do you just like drop spit bombs onto it? Do you like cock a loogie and spit onto it, or you just start like dripping a little bit of sweat?
There would be no loogieing involved.
Or do you suck on your thumb and then put it in? How do you do it?
It depends. It's a little bit different.
Is it any combination?
Maybe I'll fucking stick my thumb in her pussy first, and then I'll use that to whatever.
But you said you use spit, so how do you suck on your thumb? And
I will literally Jesus Christ, man, this is fucked up. Can't believe I'm even saying any of this. I'm never posting my real name on ROFLcast.com ever again.
Well, you think you're the first person to have this experience?
Well, no, but I mean, like, this is just some graphic shit, man.
I know it's graphic, but it's, okay. Like, I'm honestly curious.
Basically, the process goes like this. Fucking chick really hard from behind, fucking the shit out of her, and she's fucking going crazy, and it's just like it's getting more intense, and it's literally just like while you're fucking her from behind, spit on her fucking ass.
So you drop like a spit.
Oh yeah, just drop it down.
Do you not feel it's like disrespectful to the woman?
Fuck no, not in that point. When you're in that fucking moment, man, and you're both are just fucking like animalistic, totally going at it, like no holds barred.
I can't use saliva as lube because I find it very, very disrespectful.
No way.
Even if I don't even respect the woman. Let's face it, I don't.
If a girl is gonna go down on me, by all means, spit on my fucking cock and suck it fucking porn star.
I understand that it's a stupid fucking thought process. It's totally like a dumb thought process. I get that.
But you kind of look at it as disrespectful.
I have that mental block. Yeah. Right? So when you guys use like, here's the thing. When I was fucking this chick, like, I'm gonna say we have some marathon fuck sessions.
Yeah.
So even though she's still wet, we need to use lube because it's like the sheer like volume of rubbing that happens, right?
Yeah.
So she said go out and buy some lube, whatever, and I bought KY, and when I pulled it out, she's like, "What the fuck? You're gonna fuck me in the ass?" I'm like, wait, is there different lubes for different occasions? Like I didn't know. It was like a formal blazer I should wear for anal. Like,
I don't know. There's good lube. Like I would never use KY.
KY seems like the smartest one because like industrial, Like
just get like you just go to any fucking like sex store. They probably have it at Shoppers Drug Mart.
I have very sensitive skin and like sometimes
well, they get some fucking organic. Go to fucking Planet Organic. They can give you some lube.
Yeah, I figured KY jelly is what they use in hospitals and shit, right? So I figured, it's good enough for doctors, good enough for me. What, like, but yeah, see, I understand now. The Planet KY bottle makes it seem too fucking medical. It's like the one I used to put on latex gloves before I fingered a girl because I didn't want it to smell on my hands. I'm just kidding.
No,
but you've done that. Though. Well, this getting a lot of sex. Should we move on from this?
What you say?
Can we come? Okay.
What were you just gonna say? You just asking me if I put latex gloves on and finger bang girls?
No, that was clearly a joke. I don't know. I don't know if do you want to keep going?
I don't know. Well, we're going down this path already.
Do you want a full hour of sex talk?
I think we're already there, man.
No, we're like
we're at an hour.
No, we're not at an hour yet.
Yes, we are.
Pause it and check.
I know. I'll tell you, we are 50 minutes in.
Seriously, we gotta end it soon.
Yeah, we do. So I don't know where you want to go with this.
Do you want to round out the last 10 minutes with more sex talk? Because I'm uncomfortable.
I've been uncomfortable for the last fucking 20 minutes since you started making me talk about fucking anal.
When you were like, I like spit on girls' asses and punching them back in the head and fucking them in the assholes. With every girl I've ever met.
I've never
That's
done
what you said. You said that twice.
Never done a Cleveland steamer.
Yeah, no. You
never done a glass bottom boat.
Does your dick ever come out brown? Please tell me the truth.
No.
There's always poop in there.
I have never pulled my dick
but it smells like
out of a chick's ass and had it covered in shit.
Okay, not covered in shit, but there's always shit in there.
No.
There's poo-poo in there. She's not a meth addict.
I'm not saying that.
Well,
there's
some girls
not,
they eat like a bird, and some girls are vegetarian. Their poop is very like solid BMs. They don't have any residuals.
Well, it's like
I fucked a vegetarian in the ass.
Don't go fucking a chick in the ass if she's like gotta go take a shit.
Well, I mean, but there's always poo poo in your bum, and like it always like that smell too. I think the best way to do it is if you fucking prepare ahead, get some fucking KY jelly. I don't care how unromantic it is, and make the girl do an enema beforehand. That's the only way I could ever like process.
Do an enema prior.
Yeah, that's the only way I could ever process.
Porn star style.
Yeah, that's the only way I could ever fucking and even then. Like, I've never been in a situation where I'm, like, fucking a chick. I'm like, I need to amp this up to the next level. You know what I mean? Like, because by the time I amp it up to the next level, they're already dead, Yeah. And, like, the head is cut off. Them. I'm like, yeah, I'm good.
But see, the weird thing for me is that you're with your ex, JL.
Yeah.
Because you guys were together
you
for
can
so
go
long.
by real name, stupid whorebag. Yeah.
Okay. You guys were together for so long.
Yeah.
Like, that was kind of where we...
No, I make
like,
fun of her a lot, but there's not a lot of animosity. Like, no. Like,
no, yeah.
You know, I make fun of her because it's funny, but not because I have any hate.
But, like, wasn't there ever a point when you were like, let's just try doing other shit? Or was it just never that exciting in this... Like, because me and the ex from a sex life side of things... Like, it was fucking pretty
Well, that
rockin'.
girl has some fucking issues, right? So that makes the sex life a million times. When a girl's a little fucking heady, that's the thing, though. Like, that's the reason me and that girl didn't work is that, like, the sex was fucking awful. She just wasn't good at it. You know what I mean? Like, she cheated on me enough that you think that she'd actually get good at sex, but she never figured it out.
She would learn eventually.
Yeah, I think we had, like, good sex maybe once.
Yeah.
And it's all me, man. Like, like there's some chicks that are like, she's a very petite chick, and you just fucking throw her up against the wall and have your way with her, girl, fucker. You know what I mean? Like, but then I had, we will have a full podcast. We'll actually talk about like the crazy, because we allude to a lot of like crazy stories with our exes, but we never talk about them.
Yeah.
We will have a full podcast just dedicated to that shit, but in time, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to.
Well, the
wound was a little fresh for a long time. So
I know the sort of the best sexual experiences that I've had have been when the girls are fucking crazy, man.
Yeah, well, I mean,
I hate to say it, the loud girls and the girls who just go at it and fucking, those are my like favorite fucking
yeah, but there's
girls.
a difference, right? Either the girl can be just like really terrible bad and super like Jamie's fucked in the head too, right? Because she's like has abandonment issues, can't not cheat, can't not lie, like she just has that in her head. But she just fucking sucked in the sack. Whereas like Stacy, fucking crazy, clearly fucking crazy, like insane nuts. Crazy. But goddamn,
good fucking yeah,
she could fuck. God damn it, she could fuck. And the crazy thing is that like I slipped a couple digits in her anally because she was into that, but never fucked her in the ass. I think I fucked her in the ass once, but like I was just like I'm not into it, and I knew she was super into it. She fucking loved the shit out of it.
Yeah.
And she pretend like she really know what was going on. It's like, oh no, it just feels so good down there. I'm like, you fucking lie. You know shit's going on, you asshole. That was when I started doing like anal play, but I just like obviously there was no poo or anything. I just used like a pinky or whatever. But like it's too like in my brain it was just like too much. I couldn't get over that hurdle. And like the anal sex thing I'm not down for. I don't want to do
Well,
that.
and that's the thing for me. It's not like I'm
But I want to make the girl happy.
Feel like, well, that's good, I guess. But I don't feel like I'd be missing out of anything if I wasn't or was having anal sex. Like it's not one of those things that, again, like you say, with Miss A right now, you guys just fuck normally and it's great. You don't need to take it there.
Oh, I guess you can consider it normally, but yeah.
Well, just anything that's not in a vagina would be not normally.
Well, here's the thing though. I get some like I'm not without my sexual deviation. You know what I mean? Like I like outfits. I like that. I fucked my ex was a fucking cosplayer. I fucked her just as Pikachu, Sailor Moon, a whole bunch of other things. Right?
Well done.
I'm fucking into that. I'm a nerd.
Which Sailor Moon character?
Sailor Mars.
Yeah. Going.
I'll show you a picture.
Well done.
But like it's fucking. I don't know. It's just one of those things. I'm like I was into that, and I guess that's a little weird. And then obviously I have my horror movie thing, which is fucking crazy. And then I have like another like sometimes I like when I'm feeling like dirty or naughty, like I'll fuck a chick and I'm like I want to come in your mouth and I'll pull out like and then get her on her knees and get her to blow me or titty fuck me, and then I'll take my cock and I'll blow it all over her face and her mouth and shit, and like that's the extent of as crazy as I get.
Now you're making me uncomfortable.
Well, you know what it is? It's like it's like some crazy alpha male shit when I do that. I'm like yeah, this is fucking you're gonna
I beg for this shit, bitch.
Usually I'll fuck until completion. I'll pull out and I'll come on the chick. I'll come in the chick if that's what she wants or whatever the case may be. But sometimes there's someone want her on her knees in front of me and just like begging for it. I just want to blow it on her. So
Yeah.
just get a big fucking load. And I'm just an asshole. In my mind, like I love physics. Like I think if I have any strength in science, although I'm a chemist, my strength is physics. And I would always like angle my penis at different angles to see how far I can get the trajectory of my semen. Because I'll pull out.
Like, I'm gonna aim right for her eyes. She's gonna love this.
She'll be on her back. And also another weird thing is that like this is a very revealing podcast. Oftentimes, I can only come if I'm like in some sort of control of the situation.
Yeah.
Like I can never fully let go. Like if a girl's on top, oftentimes I won't come. Like it has to be. I can obviously if the pleasure too much, but oftentimes I need to be in control and like kind of on top. So I'll pull out and I'll bend my dick at the right angle, like a 45-degree angle. I'll launch it because I'm gonna come on her.
Yeah.
But I'll launch it so it hits her in the face. Like if I get enough trajectory, I'll like hold it in for her, and
asshole
I'll blast
fucking
it, and then like launch it, and then someone hit her in the face, and then I'll stand above her and beat my chest. And just like roar.
I hope
you're an
that's
asshole.
I hope that's not your opener for when you meet women.
No, but like it's something like it's
At some point in time
it's
later
as
on.
crazy
you know,
as it
it's
gets.
gonna
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Obviously, like I don't know. My reputation precedes me, but I like good sex and I like straight sex too, and I don't know. I just more importantly than anything else, I want that girl just to fucking be broken in half.
Yeah.
By the time I'm done, you know what I mean? Like I want her to be like weak at the knees, can't walk home, because she has to. She ain't spending the night. Am I right?
Here's cab fare.
Yeah, but
Crawl
you know what I
to
mean?
the
Like
door.
I like that, but also like I don't know, man. This some of the crazier shit. Like I have another weird not weird, but I have a kind of a not a strange fetish, but it's like a. I talked about before my weird like vampire fetish with like I don't think there's something
Vampire
super
fetish,
hot
eh?
about a girl just like chaining me like a vampire chaining me down to a pentacle with like a bunch of like a 5-star star, a demon star, and with a bunch of candles around me and just like blood and shit and like pouring wax on my chest and like there's something super hot about that scene, but I think it's because I discovered my sexuality the same time Buffy came out.
that
It's,
might
like,
be
really,
why.
really confused.
You spend
me.
a lot of time masturbating. To
But
fucking,
I've
what's her
never
name,
like
Buffy?
gone through that. I've never had like a blood fetish or anything like that. Like it doesn't like I don't want human blood, and I certainly don't want vaginal blood all over me.
Like I don't really think I have any fetishes, but I would say
Well, not fetish, but I think that's hot.
Oh, okay.
Like if you give me like if you show me like a picture of that, like of a poster of it, I think that's pretty sexy.
like I love chicks that are loud. That is
really?
definitely- yeah, man.
I need them to be whisper quiet. I need to be
Fuck
Roomba
no.
quiet, man.
Fuck no. I want everybody in the fucking building and the people like across the road to like be like those guys are fucking.
Any talking during sex makes me uncomfortable.
Like conversation.
I don't know, anything. Maybe like when it's
Like
getting intense.
if
it's
the
like,
girl says "fuck me harder," like you're really gonna be that's gonna make you like
no,
lose your heart on. Like
not
what
at
the
all.
fuck?
But it depends on the moment. Like, this is gonna fucking seem strange as fuck coming from me, no less. But the sex I prefer is like the sensual kind of like, girl, relax,
Oh,
let's go slow.
Jesus Christ!
I ain't got nowhere to go.
Fucking go have fucking Good Morning Sunshine.
I'm a kid of the
Fuck that
'90s
Good
who
Morning
grew up
Gorgeous
on
bullshit.
R&B, right? Like
Yeah.
I have a sex playlist that's
Oh,
just like some
what's
bumping
the
around
first
R&B.
song you ever fucked to?
First song I ever fucked to? That's a great
Yeah.
question. I actually don't recall. I do have it written down though.
You can do it. Put your back into it.
Really?
Yep.
Ice Cube.
Yeah.
Shit.
It was we were like, hey, we should listen to that song and fuck, and I was like, yeah, that's a great idea.
So wait, the first time you had sex, there was no music.
No,
Interesting. Neither was mine.
mine was in a fucking car, man.
Really?
Yeah.
Mine was a hotel room with my friend's older sister who raped me.
All right, and with that, I think
that's it for this week's Uncut.
ROFLcast
I don't know
Uncut.
if you guys like this.
No,
If you guys want, there's
you need to tell us. Please tell us if you.
Listen, if you made it all the way through, reevaluate, nigga. You gotta go to like the jungles and do
man.
some ayahuasca or get laid or masturbate or something because you should have not sat through all of this.
I can't believe
This
we
is
just
too
did
much.
That. This is so much.
This is too
information.
much. I
So
can't.
much.
I don't even want. I don't want to discuss what happened here.
No,
What happened here needs.
never again.
There's more we need to discuss, but we'll discuss that at a later date.
Another time.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thanks for listening to the Uncut, which is you fucking weirdo. By the way, if you listen to this, I never want to meet you. I don't want to be that person. Hey man, we liked 49 Uncut. Like, oh dude.
Fuck.
Okay. Here's the thing. Fuck. And you on a little fact. All serial killers that they've documented, all started out with a sexual fetish, with some sort of sexual deviancy. All of them started out that way. So
why would you go there?
Because listen, if this gets you off, listen about two guys discuss the most horrific sex acts ever.
Well, I think there's a lot worse stuff.
Oh no, there is. There's way worse stuff, but we'll never get into that. You know what? Maybe we're gonna lay this low. We'll talk about, I don't know if people like
wait
the
till
sex
Uncut
talk.
69.
Well, yeah, Uncut 69. We'll actually talk about sex methods, because let's face it, I don't know how we came off on this, but both of us are fucking sexual monsters. Listen,
Yeah.
we to prove it, we just fuck each other to show each other that we're such alpha males. It's not gay. Do it out of friendship. But we'll also, I don't know if you want to do this, but you save like most of your emails, texts, and Facebook messages, right?
Yeah.
So let's just have like a brag off. We'll get like messages and texts from girls. I showed you one recently.
Okay.
About our sexual prowess, and just post them on ROFLcast and see who wins. Get people to vote. Who fucks better, me or
All
you?
right.
And then we'll get girls that we've already fucked to come on the show and
What?
describe it. Yeah. I could do it. I think I could.
You might be able to convince one. Maybe a couple. I don't.
You've had sex with like what, one person though?
No.
I'll you
more
give me
than
the
that.
finger instead of saying fuck
but,
you.
But it's like, I think you'll find it. I don't know, man. Do you think a girl would be into that? Sitting down and talking to us about you fucking them?
I don't know. I think that.
And the better question is, does anybody actually want to hear that?
I don't think so. I think every guy on the planet probably listen to this and be like, yeah, man, I bet I have a better dick than them. I bet I'm better at sex with them and shit. And I think every guy thinks that he's the best fucking thing to happen to women. I think every woman tries to make their man feel like he's the best thing to happen to women. So you never really know unless you fucking know. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You fuck enough bitches, you find out.
Yeah, you know what's up. All right, thanks so much for listening. I'm so sorry about what happened here.
He's Achilles. I'm Hollywood.
And that's it for this week. Peace.
Welcome back, everybody. That was One Life by Good Republic.
It's actually Good Life by One Republic, but thank you. You're now listening to Public Access Radio on KBBR and PR Radio. We're broadcasting to you live into the stratosphere. I'm really excited for everyone to join us here today. We're going to go over the dynamics of basket weaving. Did you know that over 4,000 baskets are weaved in the U.S. alone? Every day.
I did not know that.
Oh my God. Should we keep going? I feel upset that happened. I'm upset and I participated.
Oh man, I'm like sick. I just sound like I'm dying over here, man.
I feel like I'm one of those guys in
hilarious,
Dexter
though.
that committed those gang rape murders, but they feel horrible about it later.
Yeah,
That's what I feel like
really,
right now.
I feel very regretful for that.
Let's
that
start
little
over.
intro
I can't go. I have to start over.
I love that. That was hilarious.
I can't do it. I can't go on.
Ah.
I can't do it.